Hi, welcome to our 2024 Tech Roundup. This year has had it all: new models, new AIs, browser monopolies. This has been a wild ride, so let's get started. The AI train has been chugging along with large language models releases from all major players. Billions of dollars have been poured into training these models, and now companies are scrambling to get some returns. OpenAI may be the biggest one of them. It's valued at a staggering $157 billion, has launched new models, GPT 4.0, then the O1, and there's O3 in technical preview. And to make these models profitable, OpenAI has introduced ChatGPT Plus at $200 per month. That's 10 times the Plus subscription. And that's not all, as OpenAI has released Sora, a text to video AI generator. It's capable of producing 20-second videos in 1080p. It's quite limited still, but it shows the potential to create AI videos very quickly. And it also shows how resource intensive this video generation really is. Google, not wanting to be left behind, has released or previewed its own AI video generator. It's called VO2. Well, it's not publicly available yet. The reviews are pretty favorable. It's on par with quality with Sora, and in some aspects, it's even better. But we'll have to wait and see until it's released to the public. Apple, meanwhile, has rolled out Apple Intelligence, their own version of on-device AI, and it's quite modest in its offerings. It offers proofreading, it offers summarization. You can get summarize your messages and notifications, and you have improved Siri suggestions and some image generation. So it's pretty basic, but it's start. The standard feature is that finally iPad has a calculator, an official calculator, and it's pretty wild. It can process text from the stylus and make calculations uh, on real time using AI. And this is something that Apple fans have been wanting for years and years, and we finally get it. 2024 is the year we finally get our iPad calculator. This year also Meta introduced Llama 3.2. This offers a giant multimodal model and smaller models for running on small devices, laptops, and phones. And this is a very important milestone because it serves as a foundation for more open source language models that not so proprietary as Google's or OpenAI's. Speaking of new models, X released versions 1.5 and 2 of Grok, their own AI model, and it's now free to be used by all users on the platform. You don't need a premium subscription to use them, and this version has an upgraded performance and it can generate images, so it's a nice addition to our AI toolbox. So Anthropic is also in the AI race, and its latest innovation is called computer use. This is featuring Claude's models, and it literally lets you control your device. It can view your screen, it can move your mouse, it can type, and it's slow, it's sometimes buggy, but to be honest, it's also a little bit unnerving that it can do this, but it shows the potential for automation using AI, and it can open up a new whole class of testing using AI and computer use. This is a really interesting use case for AI. But not all AI ventures have been successful. This year we had two new products trying to replace smartphones. One is the Rabbit R1, which promised to convert text or voice into actions, so you could order an Uber or order takeout using your voice. The other was called the Humane Pin, and this is a wearable badge that's without a screen. Unfortunately, both products fell flat and they didn't meet reviews, didn't meet expectations, lot of unmet promises. Google's annual State of DevOps report is out, and to no one's surprise, AI took the center stage. So let's break down the highlights. First, we have a boost in individual productivity. This is for developers. They feel that AI is helping them produce more and with less effort. But on the other side, there's a modest improvement in software delivery. So it seems when it comes to complex or team effort, AI has not so much of an impact. There's also some worries on over reliance on AI because developers are delegating more and more tasks to AI. There's some issues with trust 40% of the AI users have reported they don't really trust the code generated by the AI. They need to test it, and it kind of brings some vibes of the era of copy pasting code from Stack Overflow. There's also a new kind of environmental concerns. AI is using a lot of energy both to train and to run, to the point that Microsoft is reactivating Three Mile Island, a nuclear facility, just to power the AI systems. And finally, AI code generation is on the rise. About 25% of all new code in Google has been AI generated. Now let's change gears and see what's new on the developer world. Dino, the TypeScript and JavaScript runtime, has reached version 2, and it brings a lot of goodies, a fully stable standard library. It has private npm registry support. It has monorepo features, and more importantly, it's now fully compatible with Node.js and npm. So you can use your npm packages like a regular Node.js project. You can even run Net.js. Dino 2 celebrated its second version with a awesome ad. So seriously, go and watch it now because it's really one of the best ads for anything related to developers. This is great. Ban, the newest JavaScript runtime, finally supports Windows natively, so there's no WSL required. New features also include a CSS bundler and better NPM compatibility. So if you've been on the fence, it's a good time to try it. Taking notes from other frameworks like Svelte, React has released a new compiler on React 19. The new compiler takes your React code and produces an optimized JavaScript bundle. So we get some nice features like automatic memoization, improved server-side rendering, and a smaller bundle. So React 19 is a big improvement. 2024 brought updates in just about every major framework. Angular 19 has soundness change detection and server-side rendering improvement. Laravel got its 11th version. It has a new WebSocket server called Laravel River. Remix launched the 2.10 version with enhanced server-side rendering and client-side routing. Svelte 5 has a new signal power reactivity API and a fresh CLI to manage your projects. Vue.js released version 4 with a new composition API and better TypeScript support. Django 4.0 has greater scalability and some security improvements. We have Ruby on Rails 8, which focuses on running on cloudless environments, running your Ruby on Rails applications on a cheap VPS using Docker. And finally, Next.js reached version 15, has React 19 support, TurboPack improvements, and an advanced caching. Now let's go through some Google news. Google continues to be at the front of AI research. Google's AlphaProof and Alpha Geometry AI participated in the Math Olympiad, and they solved 4 out of 6 problems, which would qualify the AI to gain a silver medal. So this is the AlphaGo moment for the world of math. Google has also announced development on quantum chips. It has a new quantum chip called Willow. The magnificent thing about this is that it can solve a very complex task in minutes. For example, it solved the random circuit sampling problem in 5 minutes, which, for reference, a supercomputer could take billions of years to solve. Meanwhile, US regulators have found Google guilty of monopoly practices, so the courts are pushing Google to sell off Chrome. So, with 7% of the global market share and a $20 billion valuation, I bet there's a few big tech companies that would love to make a bid for Chrome. If Google is forced to part ways with Chrome, it would be yet another blow to its supremacy as a search engine. 2024 has been really busy year. We had new models, new AI, we had quantum leaps. So I think developers are starting to pay more attention to AI and they're trying to figure out what's the best use case. Companies are still investing heavily on AI. We have to yet see if they're going to make a return on that investment. So, what will 2025 bring? We might see quantum computers going more mainstream, or maybe your phone will just get a better autocorrect. One thing is certain, change is coming. So, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like, subscribe to keep up with the news. And here's to another exciting year of building, learning, and innovating. Happy coding!